Welcome, ladies, to Morning Mindset. It's usually our oracle cards today. In fact, I think I might still do it. But I will quickly recap, first of all, on everything that's happening with the event. So you guys can either catch up or get started with it. So we have had 3 days, which the purpose of the 3 days was to release 3 independent training videos, which you can find in several places. You can find them on my YouTube channel, which is in the Morning Mindset Room, or you're either watching this on YouTube right now. There is a special playlist on there dedicated to the Working Online Beach Camp event, so you can catch up with all of the replays and all of the training on YouTube. You can catch up with it inside virtual co-working space in here. Just click on all rooms at the bottom, and that will then show you everything there is. Also, you'll see on all rooms there is a brand new room called the venue for the beach camp, which is where we will be doing our live session tonight, which is 8 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. UK time, early morning, I think, for my American friends. And basically, I will be going through tonight a success checklist. And I'll be sharing this checklist with you as well, and you can take away a copy of it. But this checklist is basically 10 things that you need to do in order to just simply achieve the business of your dreams, you know? And I think what so many people tend to do is drift rather than do intentional business development. And then the drifting can sometimes stretch out into weeks and months and years of never really quite getting what they really wanted to achieve. So for me, and this isn't just about having the business, I'm talking about everything that we've been talking about in this beach camp. The whole reason it's called a beach camp is because it's to get you thinking about, actually, am I okay in this life that I have, in this lifestyle? Or do I want something different for myself? Do I want something more for myself? Would I like to move? What do I want to have in my life? And then how can we adapt a virtual assistant business in order to help you get that and create that for yourself? So that's what this is really all about, you know. And I shared with you something that was very, very important to me when I started out my business, and always has been, is that I can do this from anywhere. I can be anywhere. And I love to be on the beach. Like, I love to live by the sea, to have access to the beach. That's my dream. And it's because I'm living this dream because of my virtual assistant business. So I'm going to share with you tonight on the live session, 8 p.m. my time, which is Eastern European time, or you can go and search up Cairo. You can look at what time zone it is. If you're on the pass page, if you've got your ticket at virtualmissfriday.com/TVAD, you've got your access to the pass page, then you will be able to check your time zone in there too. But it's 6 p.m. London, UK time. I will be sharing with you this checklist, and I will be sharing with you how I can help you implement every single item on that checklist with ease, with grace, with simplicity, with fun, with enjoyment, and with so much potential. And I think if you're somebody who's been in this VA business for a while, or just living life for a while, like I have in my 40s, I will definitely say to you, if you're not where you want to be, if you're not in that place of satisfaction, if you're not in that place of, I've got this, and I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know how to do it, and I know how to get it, then you need to be on this checklist call tonight, because I'm going to give you this checklist. It's just 10 items, 10 things that I'm going to be sharing with you, that if you do them, and you do them in the consecutive order that I'm sharing them with you, then big life changes can happen. And it comes with a guarantee. I am that convinced that anyone can do this, that it comes with a guarantee. We are far too used to overcomplicating things, overthinking things, thinking that something has to be more difficult than it really is. And I really want to share with you on this 10-step checklist tonight that it does not have to be that way. So, as I shuffle the cards, because I will do the cards today, I will share with you, again, just a recap of what we do with these cards, in case you didn't know. So basically what happens is I shuffle these cards. You get the option to choose 1, 2, or 3. I do them in different orders every week, so nobody gets too used to what's coming up. But there's cards about your energy and your vibe. There's cards about personal messages, which are for you. And then there's cards that are relating to finance and abundance. So we keep it as businessy as we possibly can. I'm doing the second card now. So you can pick 1, 2, or 3, or you can simply pick any card which is resonating with you, and that can be more than one. Just in the final deck here to get our final card, and then we will do our reading. And if you guys saw about the One Circle Mastery coming up, you will know that scripting is a big part of that. We will be not only doing the practical business knowledge, skills development, business planning, strategy, all that really functional stuff, all that really love to entertain your left brain kind of stuff. We're also going to be doing a lot of right side brain things, creative things in terms of scripting, and also in terms of cards. Because I love a bit of guidance. At the end of the day, we're all creating our own reality. There is nothing outside of ourselves that we need to fear or be concerned about, or feel that we are out of control of anything in our lives, because we are the ones that decide. We are the ones that create. We are the ones that choose how things are going to go. However, I do like to use cards to sometimes help people dig a little bit deeper into a reflection of themselves, because sometimes the subconscious mind can bury things so deep that we sometimes feel like we can never find them, or they don't even exist, but they are in fact there. So what we use is the cards to just provide a bit of insight, provide a bit of reflection, and if someone is resonating particularly with a message, then that might be a message from their subconscious to say there's something we need to figure out here, or there's something we need to fix. So this is why I do cards. Not in the fortune tellery space, but more in a space of what do we need to know that we're not quite seeing for ourselves. Okay, so if you chose card number 1, kindness begins from within. This is a very interesting message, because a lot of the times we talk about self-love, self-care, taking care of yourself. People then feel icky about it. They feel guilty about it. They feel like it's selfish. And I'm getting that a lot, like somebody here is listening to this feeling like self-care is selfish, and it really, really is not. And the message to you is that in order to be kind, in order to receive kindness, in order to live in a kind world. Maybe you've had something come up recently where somebody has not been very nice to you, or had demands made on you of some kind. The message to you is that kindness begins from within. And if you can be kind to yourself first, then kindness, an abundance of kindness will follow from there. So if you've been beating yourself up, if you've been feeling guilty about something, if you've been feeling that doing something is going to be more of a selfish act, and then maybe you shouldn't, then the message here is ignore that and do what you need to do in order to make yourself happy, in order to get what you want. If there is something you're feeling right now, this is something I really, really want to do. And I really, really want to do it for me, because I know it's going to be good for me. And when I know it's going to be good for me, I know it's going to be good for everyone else around me. Do it. This is your message. Do not hold yourself back any further. If you picked number 2, nothing is more important than that. I feel good. Again, we got this same continuous message, and it's really interesting card today. We've got 2 birds here, and we've got a tree, and this is about growth and development. You know, we've got the tree, which symbolizes life. We've got life, and we've got the feeling or the need to grow, like I've got to get past this, you know, put water on me, put sun on me, do something to me. I've got to grow. I've got to move past this point where I've been for the last how many years. And here, you know, the birds are there to represent the message to you that it's time to fly. And you've got to feel good in order to do that. So the message is, whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that, I feel good. I want to find a reason to feel good now. You will find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you're in the mode of resisting something that you want, and that resistance takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that are allowing to come in, or that you are allowing to come into your experience. Now, remember what I said, we create everything. So if you are experiencing, shall we say, either a lack of things that you truly want, or you're experiencing more things, an abundance of things that you don't want, then you are in a space of not feeling good, and you need to find reasons to feel good. And it's interesting, so I was watching I think it was like Super Soul Sunday replay or something like that, with Oprah, and she said, you know, Oprah's like this amazing manifester, but she's also somebody who goes out of alignment sometimes. So she said the way she tries to feel good, because she knows it and everyone else does. It's interesting how that came up yesterday. If she wants to feel good, she'll sometimes just sit and go through her phone and pick someone and then send them a message to say, hey, I just want you to know that I miss you. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you. Or, hey, I just want you to know, you know, this. Or, you've been a great friend to me. Or, shall we meet up next week? I'm missing you. Something that she knows other people are going to feel really good about hearing. And she said that really instantly shifts her mood. So that's one idea for you, because a lot of people are like, well, how do I feel good when I feel so rubbish all the time? And there is always reasons to feel good. But the problem is, and we've talked about this, you know, a little bit over these days, is that you're not bringing those reasons into your awareness, because you're so stuck in the reasons to not feel good because of all the things that are happening around you. So when you're stuck in the reasons to not feel good, the bills coming in, or you're feeling icky, you know, maybe you've been sick, or maybe there's something happened at work that you're not happy about, something's worrying you, something's on your mind, you know, maybe you had an argument with someone or something like that. It's very difficult to turn around and say, oh, I can see the reasons to feel good right now, because you just don't. But believe me, if you make a decision, I have to feel good right now, and you declare it, I am feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm on top of the world, then you will bring reasons into your awareness. Remember, you have to be it first in order to have it. Your behavior, behave yourself. Be it to have it. So that's the message for you today. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want you to find, every time you feel, you know, I'm stuck, you know, find a reason to feel good. And then you will start to grow. You will start to fly, just like these wonderful birds in this picture. The final card, if you picked number 3, is gratitude. May you honor all that you receive. If you are somebody who's feeling a little bit of a lack, it's so interesting. Again, I was talking to my husband about this morning, and he came in, and my daughter had brought, he's got like a bedside drawer, and my daughter had brought some things out of his bedside drawer into my office, you know. There was like this little hook, I don't even know what that's doing there. This was not planned, by the way. A little bracelet that she made me, that I don't know why was in his drawer. And then there was these 2 coins, these 2 Egyptian pound coins. And I said, oh, this is your stuff, you know, like I brought it in. And he's like, oh, okay, you can keep it. And I was like, oh, don't you want the money? And he's like, it's only £2 or two coins. And I just thought, yeah, but, and this was the first thing that came into my head, and I didn't say it to him because he's so skeptical, but you should treat these 2 coins like it was £2 million. That's really powerful, okay? So gratitude. One interesting thing about gratitude, may you honor all you receive, is no matter what you've got, no matter how small, treat it as if it's so big. Treat it as if you have the same amount of gratitude for these 2 coins as if it was £2 million sat directly in front of you, and your world will change. And that doesn't just apply to money, that applies to everything. Have so much gratitude for one small comment, you know, and they will escalate and they will multiply. Have gratitude for 2 small coins. They will escalate, they will multiply. Have gratitude for 1 client inquiry. They will escalate, they will multiply. You don't sit there and go, only 1 person has contacted me. No. You have gratitude. Oh my God, 1 person has contacted me. Now it's going to multiply. I've been so grateful for this one thing, this small thing. It's going to multiply. It's how the world works. I wish I had a really great explanation for it, but that's just how it is. So if you're feeling the lack, the answer is gratitude. Be grateful for every tiny little thing. Be grateful for the coins and, you know, this little bracelet, you know, as if it was a diamond bracelet. Like, wow. In fact, this means more to me than a diamond bracelet ever would. My daughter made it. So that's all I can say to you today in this reading. We have got to exude and be who we want to be in order to achieve what we want to achieve. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this tonight in the live session as we go through the checklist, again pulling together those practical elements, practical strategy, skills, training. What do we need to do? What do we need to know? You know, and that all that does, it just makes it easier for us because it gives us something to focus on. It gives us something to work on. But we also need to be in that space of being who we need to be in order to achieve the business. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. But if you saw that we've got the One Circle Mastery coming up, and again, I'll talk about this tonight, but the One Circle Mastery is truly about learning how to be the person you need to be in order to get what you want. And throughout all of the One Circle Mastery, there is going to be a focus every single session on this. But the premise is, and again, we'll unpack this later, is if the person you are now is not the person who has that success, then you need to find a way to start behaving like that person, to start acting like that person, to start embodying that person, so everything can basically be opened up, so it's there to come in. But if by being that, you are literally opening up the doors to allow that success to come in, which is already yours, and allow you to claim that success, which is already yours. And if you're in a situation right now where things just are not in alignment, not quite working out, then that's just an indicator to you that you need to get on the B wagon and you need to behave in order for things to come into your life, in order for you to have them. So again, talking about this more later, talking about a lot of practical stuff that we need to know. If you haven't already, you've got today access to all of the training still in the rooms. Anything that you want to go and access or watch, go and do that. Remember, if you're a member of Virtual Co-working Space and you can join Virtual Co-working Space for half price throughout this whole event, then everything will be inside there for you ongoing. So you don't have to do that little panic of, oh, I haven't got time to watch all this stuff. It's already available for you in there. So thank you so much for being here with me today and being here with me this week. Hopefully I will see you later this evening on the live event. Go to the venue inside all rooms in Virtual Co co-working space, and the link is also available on the dashboard page as well. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Karen says I won't be there later, but catch up. Okay, as always, there is a replay. There will be a replay of it, and I cannot wait to see you later. And in the meantime, have a wonderful day ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, by the way, we're doing accountability. We never miss accountability. So get your journals at the ready because we're about to start that. Take care, guys. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.